Hi everyone! Recently I've had quite a few things come into my house, so today I'm going to pick 5 of them and just tell you a bit more about them. This is a new additions video, so let's get started. So the first thing that I bought recently was Royal Wedding. I was a big fan of the Princess Diaries when I was a teenager, and I read most of the books. I didn't read them all, but I read most of them, and reading this, it's just bringing back so many memories. I've read about 150 pages so far, and it's kind of chronicling the journey of Mia and Michael, her long-term boyfriend, as they make plans to go down the aisle. So it's very exciting. You maybe got that from the title there, Royal Wedding. And when I first heard about this book, I was so excited. So I'm really enjoying it so far, and I can't wait to see what happens next. The next thing I have is 5 Little Piggies by Agatha Christie, and this is quite an old book. The reason that I bought this is because it was a special offer where you bought 2 books for less of a price than it would be for if you were to buy one singly. So I got Royal Wedding and I got 5 Little Piggies because I thought I'm going to need something to read afterwards. I believe a good book is timeless, and if this book is still being printed 70 years later, then there must be something to it, so I'm going to give it a try and see if I like it. My next item is taking me back to my childhood again. It's the most recent Pokemon game, Pokemon Omega Ruby. Now, for years I've had a Nintendo DS, and most recently I decided to buy a Nintendo 3DS, and this was my first game, so I've been playing it a lot recently. If you're a Pokemon fan, then the structure of the game is going to be very familiar to you, but there's also new things that are always popping up, and I love that they can kind of mix things about a little for the older fans and maybe put in little references to old games, and I'm really enjoying it at the moment. The next couple of items are both Swiftie items. As you've maybe seen before, I'm a big fan of Taylor Swift, and there's usually at least once a month something that comes into my house in relation to Taylor. So the first thing this month was a copy of Vanity Fair. This is dated September 2015, and it's got Taylor on the cover there. I just love this photo shoot. I think she looks amazing in it. In general, I enjoy collecting her magazines, but the photo shoot's simply stunning. I really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed her interview. I thought it was a really good one. And my final recent addition is the Wonderstruck Enchanted Fine Fragrance Mist. Now, I haven't seen this in the UK before, but apparently it's been here a couple of months. I don't know why they've just brought it out now, but when I saw it in the shops I just had to get one. It's very similar to the perfume, but I'd say it's maybe a bit more watered down. And I find that it has the great Wonderstruck smell without being overwhelming. You can spray it all over the place, and there's not really anybody in the local area coughing it or anything. It's not too intense. I've been using it for about a week now, and I've barely made a dent in it there. And I think I'm going to be using this as my go-to for a long time. So those are my most recent additions. So far I'm very happy with everything I've purchased, and there isn't anything that I regret, which is a great thing when you're putting money down on the table. I always feel so guilty about spending, but if it's something that you want to buy and it's something that you know you'll use and enjoy, then I don't think there's anything wrong with that, and I'm very happy with all of my purchases. Thank you so much for watching. Cheerio!